Hello, what's happening, social media family? I hope you're well. I hope you and your loved ones are all well in good health. I'm checking at the time, it's actually nearly 2 a.m. So I'm recording this video at 2 a.m. and if you hear that the tone of my voice is lower than the normal videos of me on the Mindset Muhammad YouTube channel or Instagram, then just remember that it's 2 a.m. and then basically it makes up me, right? And I know I haven't uploaded any content for the last few days, so hence why I'm doing this video quite late. But if you're new to the channel or to the environment, to the podcast, to our ecosystem within the Mindset Muhammad community, I want to welcome you. I'm a mindset coach as well as an entrepreneur from London. Okay, I'm 19 years old and I've lived in the UK for the last 6 years, and I'm so grateful for the person that I became through entrepreneurship and business in the industry of network marketing. Hence why I've actually decided I'm going to dedicate every single week, okay, content dedicated to mindset, personal development, success, growth, spirituality, and of course, abundance generally. So if you're new, welcome. And don't forget, if you find value in this video, share it with people you care about. Comment down below what value you got out of this and give it a thumbs up so the algorithm of YouTube and the podcast knows that this is valuable content. With that said, let's get into today's video. I want to talk to you today about why do we conform? Why do we conform? Why do we conform? And really truly, I want to share with you a study that I came across when I was studying psychology just 2 years ago. This study, okay, this research is called the Ash experiment. Okay, the Ash experiment, and it's about a group of people who are experimented, but everybody is an actor, every other participant is an actor, except one person. Okay, the one person has no clue. They were told you'll participate in an experiment. They were just put in a room where everybody else is an actor, and they've been told to give the wrong answer. So the questions are, they're shown a white paper that has lines, and they have to match which line is equal to which line in terms of length. Okay, for example, let's say the second line is equal to the second line here, but everybody else is told, say that the second line here is equal in length to the third line here. The wrong answer. Everybody else says that. The first few times, the person that's been experimented really, they don't conform. They wonder why everybody else is giving the wrong answer. Then they give the right answer. For a few times. Until they see what everybody else is giving. And they start to conform. They start to conform. And let me talk to you about the conclusion of the experiment. Why did the participants conform so readily? When they were interviewed after the experiment, most of them said that they did not really believe their confirming answers, but had gone along with the group for fear of being ridiculed or thought peculiar. That's thinking for a moment. They thought they were going to be ridiculed for giving the wrong answer many times in a row when everybody else is giving another answer. Let me ask you, how many times in class have you given an answer, and because few people give another answer, you change your answer? I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty of that. How many times have you seen few people think one way and say certain things, and you're thinking the complete opposite? But then you discover that you were actually right and they were wrong. How many times? I remember when I was starting my entrepreneurship business, 99.99% of people were against it. They said, you're too young, you're dark skinned, you're African, you're Muslim, your name is Muhammad, who do you think is going to support you? That's one of the most hated names. Apparently 500 million people decided to take a hated name. Right? Think about that for a second. That's the conclusion of this experiment. Why do we conform? The Ash experiment. A few of them said that they really did believe the group's answers were correct. Right now in your life, what are you confirming? If you have few of your friends, look at the next few gatherings that you guys have. If you recommend Pizza Hut and you guys decide to show up at Pizza Hut and go there and eat, you conform. Hey, I'm not saying for you to go against everything that's happening in your life, but I want you to start going against what's against your growth, what's against your challenge, what's against your abundance. Right? There's no way on earth I would conform, okay, to something that's against my growth. Ask yourself, every single conversation that you're having, what benefit has it got? Or are you confirming because people just say, oh, let's do this, and you figure out that you're not going to belong there anymore. So instead you do what other people say instead of doing what really and truly is in your heart. Think about it. Every single conversation that you have today, were you passionate about them? Were you really thoughtful into those conversations? Were you really all in? Or were you there doing, seeing, or whatever it was because your friends, family members were there? Hey, I remember, right? I do not conform. Some people love that, some people hate that. I remember a few years ago, I want to share with you a story. My family wanted me to do psychology and biology and so on and so forth in terms of A-levels. I was not passionate about them, but I decided to pick them because I didn't know where I wanted to go in terms of life. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. I didn't know what I wanted to study. But then 8 months into it, 6, 7 months into it, I realized this is not really what I'm passionate about. And I dropped them. And hence why, instead of doing college 2 years, I've done it 3 years. And I think that's the best decision I've ever made in my life. Imagine discovering that I'm not passionate about psychology after being in office and I have to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Imagine that. Hey, there's a saying, most men die at 25, but they are not buried until they're 75. Do you know what that means? By the time they're 25, 90% of people quit on their goals and dreams. Why? Because by the time they're 16, 17, hey, ask anyone that's 18-year-old, what's your dream car? Anyone that's 16, 15 years old, what's your dream car? They will never tell you it's a Honda or Toyota. Never. What would they say? It's a Lambo, Ferrari, Bentley, Bugatti, Rolls Royce, Audi R8, whatever it is. Ask them, what do you want to do for a living? I want to travel the world. I want to have a business. I want to employ hundreds of people. I want to create the next Apple. But then by the time they're 20, they start working full time. Right? They start conforming to everybody. Do you know, I read a study and it actually concluded and proved that more than 25% of people work in jobs because they see everybody else has got a job. That's right. Conformity. That's the killer of dreams. So ask yourself, whatever career path you're following right now, are you following because you have to conform? Or are you following it because that's really and truly what you want to do? What's the success? The progressive, this is the best definition I found of success. The progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The mother who wanted to be a mother and a housewife and is doing a great job at doing that is a success. The gas station owner who's got a gas station business going on for him, and that's what he wanted to do. That was the progressive realization of a worthy ideal for him. That's success. The teacher who is passionate about teaching and has sacrificed years to get the qualification to become a teacher and is doing a great job at being a teacher, helping students qualify through the GCSEs and A-levels and college and university, that's a success. But if you're doing something because your friends and family want you to do that thing and you're not passionate about it, that's a failure. So with that said, ask yourself, are you conforming or are you against your progress and your success and your happiness and your prosperity? Are you living a life of gratitude every single day? Are you saying, thank God I get to do what I'm doing today? Hey, I'm so excited. We just enrolled someone in our system. I'm so happy to be able to help her make, like 5 figures in her first few months. I'm so excited about it. It's not about what success you're achieving, but how many people you're helping them achieve whatever it is their goals and dreams. So with that said, God bless you all. Have an incredible remainder of the weekend so far. And remember, stay tuned for more content, podcast, blog, YouTube, Reels. I'm so excited for each and every one of you. Thank you. God bless you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow the channel. Welcome to the Mindset Muhammad ecosystem, ladies and gents.